Life is filled with decisions big and small, but some choices hold the power to reshape our entire destiny in ways we could never predict. Among the most profound of these is the decision of whom we choose to marry, the person we will journey through life with. In Islam, marriage isn't just a social arrangement or a legal agreement. It is a sacred bond, divinely orchestrated, filled with blessings, peace, and compassion. It's a relationship chosen and guided by Allah Himself. But how can we know when Allah is directing us to the one who is truly written for us? How do we recognize the signs that this person is part of our qadr, our divine destiny? Allah, in His boundless wisdom, never leaves His sincere servants in confusion. He provides signs, clear and meaningful, for those who seek His guidance with a sincere heart. In this video, we'll explore the deeply spiritual signs that indicate when Allah is revealing your destined spouse. These signs aren't just emotional feelings or wishful thoughts. They are rooted in the teachings of the Quran and the authentic Hadith. So listen closely, because ignoring these signs may mean turning away from a gift that Allah has lovingly placed in your path. Sign 1. A deep, unshakable peace and tranquility. One of the most powerful signs from Allah is the unique feeling of inner calm you experience when you are with a particular person. Allah describes this in the Quran with incredible beauty. And among His signs is that He created for you spouses from among yourselves, so that you may find tranquility in them, and He placed between you affection and mercy. Indeed, in that are signs for people who reflect. Surah Ar-Rum 30:21. This isn't just ordinary comfort. It is Sakīnah, a divine tranquility that descends into the heart when Allah blesses a connection. When you're with someone Allah has written for you, your heart feels calm, safe, and settled. There's no confusion, no chaos, no emotional roller coaster. Instead, there's clarity. You feel at peace not only in your mind but in your soul. It's as if you can finally exhale. A part of your soul recognizes them. You don't have to force things. You don't feel the need to pretend or mold yourself into someone you're not. You're accepted and understood. This level of peace is not fleeting. It is steady, rooted, and comes from a higher place. It's not about butterflies or emotional highs. It's about a spiritual stillness that signals Allah's blessing. When you feel this tranquility consistently around someone, understand that this is a powerful divine sign. Sign 2. Their character reflects true Islamic values. The Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him, once said, "A woman is married for 4 things: her wealth, her family status, her beauty, and her religion. So choose the one who is religious and you will prosper." Bukhari and Muslim. This hadith applies to both men and women. When Allah guides you toward your spouse, one of the clearest signs is their unwavering character and devotion to Islam. Their actions speak louder than words. They live by the teachings of the Quran and Sunnah. They embody humility, patience, and kindness, not to impress, but because these qualities are part of their core. They are honest even when no one is watching, and they hold themselves accountable to Allah before anyone else. In difficult times, their faith remains firm. They support you in growing closer to your Lord, not drifting away from Him. Being with them naturally pulls you towards spiritual elevation. You pray more, you seek knowledge, and you feel inspired to become a better version of yourself. Their presence uplifts you, not just emotionally, but spiritually. And their goodness isn't selective. They're consistent in public and private. If you come across someone whose values align with Islamic principles, whose heart shines with sincerity and righteousness, take that as a sign that Allah may be connecting your paths for a greater purpose. Sign 3. A meaningful encounter that feels divinely orchestrated. The Prophet said, "Nothing befalls a believer except that it is good for him." Muslim. When Allah writes someone into your life, He brings them to you in a way that feels meaningful, even if it's unexpected. The meeting may seem random on the surface, but when you look back, every event, every decision, every step leading to that moment feels precisely placed. You may have made dua asking for Allah's guidance, and soon after, this person enters your life, not through force, but through a beautifully subtle unfolding of events. Maybe you weren't even looking, yet circumstances drew you together in a way that seems far too intentional to be mere coincidence. It could be a shared project, a random event you almost didn't attend, or a career move that shifted your entire path. The timing, the connection, the conversations, it all just fits. There's a harmony to the way things develop, a rhythm that makes you feel like this meeting was written long before you even knew it. That's how Allah's plan works, effortless and precise. When your heart and their heart are ready, He brings you together with divine ease. So if your encounter with someone feels purposeful, aligned, and spiritually charged, know that this could be a powerful sign from your Creator. Sign 4. Istikhara brings ease and clarity, not doubt. Istikhara, the prayer of seeking guidance, is one of the most precious tools Allah has given us when making important decisions. The Prophet said, "If one of you is concerned about a decision, let him pray 2 units of prayer and then recite the dua of Istikhara." When considering marriage, praying Istikhara is not optional, it's essential. This prayer isn't meant to give you dreams or visions. Its true power lies in the clarity and ease it brings afterward. If the person is right for you, you'll notice a shift, a lightness in your heart. Barriers will begin to dissolve. The path forward becomes clearer, and decisions feel less like a burden and more like a natural next step. You may feel a sense of peace when thinking about them, or notice that obstacles begin to resolve on their own. This doesn't mean everything will be perfect, but the confusion lifts. Your heart feels steady. Your mind feels sure. When Allah guides, He removes unnecessary hurdles and places ease where there was once hesitation. If after Istikhara your feelings become more grounded and events unfold with a sense of divine harmony, take that as a sign that Allah may be guiding your steps. Marriage in Islam is more than companionship. It is a sacred union shaped by divine wisdom. When Allah intends for 2 hearts to meet, He aligns every detail with care. He sends signs, clear, powerful, and spiritually grounded, for those who seek His guidance. Tranquility, character, meaningful encounters, and the clarity of Istikhara, these are not coincidences. They are gentle nudges from your Creator, showing you where to walk, when to pause, and whom to trust with your heart. So pay attention to these signs, reflect, pray, and trust that what is written for you will never pass you by. When Allah guides you to the right person, you won't be surrounded by confusion or emotional chaos. Instead, you'll be filled with a deep, unshakable sense of peace and clarity. It's not about dramatic feelings or butterflies. It's about inner tranquility, a calm reassurance in your heart. You'll notice that the path forward seems to unfold naturally. Circumstances align effortlessly, as though Allah Himself is removing the hurdles from your way and gently opening doors for you. On the other hand, if after making Istikhara you feel anxious, uncertain, or repeatedly encounter obstacles that seem to block your progress, this could be a subtle yet powerful sign from Allah to pause and reevaluate. It might be a message that this is not the right path for you. Often, what our hearts yearn for isn't always what will benefit us in the long run. In His infinite wisdom and mercy, Allah may distance us from people or situations to protect us from trials we are not yet aware of. Even if it's painful, trust that He knows what you do not. When Allah shows you a clear direction, embrace it with a grateful heart. If He redirects your course, accept it with patience and faith. Istikhara is not about receiving an immediate answer or a dream. It is a surrendering of your will to the all-knowing, all-wise Creator. It is a form of trust that acknowledges Allah will guide you to what's best, even if it's not what you originally envisioned. Another sign that Allah may be guiding you to the right person is that they genuinely accept and respect you as you are. The Prophet said, "The best among you are those who are best to their wives." This shows how deeply rooted love and respect should be in a marriage. A person sent by Allah will not try to reshape you to fit their own expectations. They won't attempt to mold you into someone else or make you feel like you're not enough. Instead, they will value your personality, honor your uniqueness, and appreciate both your strengths and your shortcomings. They won't laugh at your dreams or silence your voice. They won't disregard your feelings or treat you like you must earn their love. Rather, they will uplift you with kindness, support your ambitions, and give you space to grow. Their love won't be based on perfection. It will be based on genuine care, compassion, and a desire to walk alongside you on your journey of growth. This kind of love brings security. You'll feel safe, seen, and cherished. They will encourage your faith, support your identity, and inspire you to improve, not because they demand it, but because they believe in your potential. When you experience this type of unconditional acceptance, know that it's rare and precious. A spouse sent by Allah will cherish your essence, not try to alter it. They will honor your values and support your path to becoming the best version of yourself. Another powerful sign is when your family and the elders you trust give their heartfelt approval. The Prophet said, "A believer is the mirror of his brother," highlighting the importance of wise, sincere counsel. While emotions often color our personal decisions, the insight of your parents, mentors, or trusted elders can provide clarity. These are people who care deeply for you and want to see you happy and secure. They may notice red flags or qualities you've overlooked, especially if your emotions have clouded your judgment. When a relationship is blessed by Allah, you'll often find that He places love and acceptance for that person in the hearts of your loved ones. Their support becomes a confirmation, a form of divine reassurance. If your family expresses happiness and peace about the person you've chosen, if they see goodness, compatibility, and strong character, it's often a reflection that this path is being blessed by Allah. But if those who've always stood by you raise serious concerns, take it seriously. Their advice isn't to control or interfere, it's to safeguard you from pain. Sometimes they see what you are unable to. A relationship chosen by Allah won't drive a wedge between you and your family, it will bring hearts together. If your loved ones are united in their support and their blessings come with ease, recognize it as a divine signal pointing toward what's right for you. Perhaps the most telling sign of all is how this person affects your relationship with Allah. Allah says in Surah Al-Ma'idah 5:2, "Help one another in righteousness and piety, but do not help one another in sin and transgression." A person chosen by Allah will not lead you away from your faith. Instead, they will become a source of strength, someone who reminds you of your Creator and supports your spiritual journey. If their presence inspires you to pray more, seek knowledge, and develop better character, that is no coincidence. It's a sign that they've been placed in your life for a higher purpose. They will not distract you from your obligations or encourage sin. Rather, they'll gently guide you toward righteousness. A righteous spouse helps you keep your eyes on the hereafter, reminding you that this world is temporary and urging you to prepare for what truly matters. Their words will uplift your soul, their actions will reflect sincerity, and their companionship will help you draw closer to Allah. If being around them strengthens your connection with your faith, if they support you in becoming a better Muslim, and if your spiritual state is uplifted, this is among the clearest signs that this relationship is part of Allah's divine plan. And above all, remember to trust in Allah's perfect timing. If you recognize these signs in someone, be grateful, but don't rush. Marriage is not about speed, it is about tawakkul, placing your trust in the one who sees what you cannot. What is meant for you will never miss you, and what isn't written for you will never reach you. Allah's wisdom is far beyond our comprehension. Sometimes we want something right now, but Allah delays it because the timing isn't yet right, or because He's preparing something even better. The truest peace comes when we let go of control and surrender to His plan. Make sincere dua. Keep refining your character. Strengthen your bond with Allah. When the time is right, when the person meant for you is written into your life, you will witness how everything falls into place effortlessly. It will be more beautiful than you ever imagined. May Allah guide us all to righteous spouses who are a source of peace, mercy, and barakah in this life, and a means to Jannah in the next.